Hey guys, Jacob Howard here, and in this video we are going to go over some of our top tips for FPV racing. These will cover things that will be important on practice runs and when you start competing. Don't power up your drone until you are ready to fly. Never power on your drone without checking with the other pilots first. When at a race, you normally have multiple pilots flying at once, and safety always comes first. So if you power on your drone's video transmitter, you might interfere with someone who's already in the air. This can cause a pilot to lose their signal and crash. When you get to a race, you will normally have a video frequency assigned to you that you will need to set your VTX to, and only power up when it's your turn to fly. Don't overcorrect. When racing, you might think that you will be fiercely moving the sticks all over the place, but in reality, you really want to be moving them only enough to make the turns and to perform the maneuvers. Overcorrecting can cost you precious seconds. Try to only make small adjustments to keep you in a good race line. Use turtle mode. Turtle mode or crash flip can be an enormous help while racing. If you nick or hit a gate, crash, and end up upside down, you can use crash flip to right yourself and take off again. You will want to learn how to quickly engage crash flip mode and learn what motors will be best to spin to right yourself. If your camera is pointing into the grass, you will want to use the back motors to front flip over. If your camera is facing up, use the front motors. The goal here is to try to keep cut grass from covering the lens on your FPV camera. So learning to use the motors and props that are sticking out free from grass will help you to keep flying with an unobstructed view. Fly smooth. Flying smoothly will help you keep in a good flow as you maneuver through the race course. You don't really want to be making lots of twitchy movements or large corrections in your flight path. Try to think ahead to the next gate or obstacle so you can plan your turn or move, and try to keep as much momentum as you can. If there is a certain obstacle that you find is slowing you down, try to build the same obstacle on a practice track. The best way to master a tricky obstacle is repetition. This will help you build up muscle memory so that when you're under the pressure of a race, the stick movements will feel more natural and you will know how to handle any obstacle that comes your way. Don't fly too fast. Flying too fast or reckless in a race will more often than not cause you to overshoot corners, miss gates, or crash. Try to focus on going just fast enough that you're staying in full control and can accurately line up for the obstacles or gates. Being able to stay in the air and get through the whole course will be more beneficial and improve your lap times more than just flying at breakneck speeds and crashing hard. Speed will come naturally with practice and experience. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You will find that the majority of pilots love talking about the hobby and are happy to help other people with technical questions or tips on how to improve. Even if you've been flying FPV and have a lot of time on the sticks, racing can be a whole different ballgame. Getting some of the pro tips directly from the pros can be a great way to learn the ins and outs of racing. Always record your DVR race footage. It can be a great help to yourself to be able to watch your race footage after a race. It will give you insights into where you did well and areas you can improve. When you can see what mistakes you made, you can practice and not repeat them. Practice with a purpose. After watching your race footage, or just when you go out to a practice track, you need to have goals in mind. Whether trying to perfect your cornering or master the tricky obstacles, having a purpose when you're practicing will help you progress faster. Gear versus skill. Some pilots make the mistake of thinking that if you get into racing, you need to go out and buy the most expensive, highest performance racing components for your drone. Now, there are some advantages to the better gear, but if you take a novice driver and put them behind the wheel of $1 million supercar, it won't instantly make them a better driver. More often than not, it will end up in a wreck and all the money goes up in flames. It's good to use quality gear, but remember, until you have the skill to drive it, having the fastest drone on the track won't do you any good. When racing, there will be crashes, and with an expensive drone, the repairs can add up fast. It's best to start small, learn to race, and then upgrade as your skill increases. Get or build a drone that can perform well, but not break the bank. These are just some basic tips to follow when getting into racing. But until your first race, if you guys have any questions, definitely let us know, and have fun flying.